Alright guys, real quick before we get into it, I am going to do a little mirage like type thing with, I'm going to put all the screenshots here so you guys can see what was said, the conversations and all that. And then once you're done watching that, I'll come back and I'm going to explain it all to you. So check this out. What's up? It's your boy coming back with another video. We're waiting on the little man, get ready. We're gonna hit the road today, I think, tomorrow in the morning. We got a truck packed, new pillows, blankets, you know, ready to ride. But last couple days I have been, it's weird that it's happened to me. Not saying I'm anybody special. Not saying I'm better than anybody, but I expected for this to target like new people, you know, people that don't, you know, really understand, or that would look like they don't understand, which I am super glad they targeted me. Don't get it twisted. I am so happy they came after me. So it happened on Facebook. I'm sure it's happening on other platforms. There is people acting like brokers, but yet they're not brokers. I don't know. Once he kind of knew that I knew what was going on, you know, they kind of cut ties with me. So they messaged me. They asked me, you know, if I was a driver. Obviously I'm a driver. I got trucks and, you know, trailers and cars and all that all over my Facebook. So obviously a driver. I said, yeah. They said, oh, we've got all these people that need cars moved. I said, all right. As I tell you guys, what's the number one question? What's your MC number? So this happened from two different guys. And I want to say they're working together, and the reason I say that is because the first guy I blew off. I asked him about an MC number, and he just blatantly said, I don't have one. I'm freelance, independent, which is illegal. You can't do that. You can't broker independent freelance with no insurance or bond. So then when the second guy messaged me, as you'll see in the screenshots, he was talking to the first guy. It's awfully funny if they're both trying the same thing and they're in the same screen, but who knows. So the first guy, I asked if he had an MC number, and he says no. I don't have an MC number. I'm freelance. I work on my own. Blah blah blah. And he says, where do you run? I said the Northeast. And he says, well, what states are that? I said, I chase the money, I run all states. And he said, in the USA. So, this guy is obviously either new to America, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that, or he's not from America, one or the other, you know? And you can see in the messages the English is a little broken up, and, you know, I deal with, you know, people of all ethnicities, so that doesn't bother me. But obviously, in my opinion, he wouldn't be a good dispatcher because he doesn't know how the states run. He doesn't know what the Northeast is, you know? So I'm going back and forth, and I told him, I said, look, you can't do it, it's illegal. I said, are you pulling off the load board, or do you have your own customers? He said, I have my own customers, which I don't understand how he's got his own customers, but yet he doesn't, know enough about the state. So the next day, and if you look at these names, they're super, super common names. Super common. So the second guy, the next day, he came through a little more prepared. Same thing, are you a driver? Where do you run? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, do you have an MC number? And he gives me an MC number that is not valid. It's not a valid MC number. So I tell him, I said, your number's invalid. And he says, what? No way, blah, blah, blah. So now, as you can see in the screenshot, I looked up the exact number that he told me about. Well, he sends me back a screenshot of an MC number, which is blurry. So he said, here's the info, but you can't read anything. So be very careful. Here's what I think is happening. I think these guys they're being employed by somebody bigger. I don't think these guys, would have enough ties, and just by their basic knowledge that they don't know, they're not going on Central Dispatch and, looking at all that. Like, they know how to look state to state, or, so I think they're going on Central or U-Ship or something, and they're booking these loads under their number. They're going to get paid, and you're going to be SOL. And now there's a 0.0099% chance that they're legit. But there's no reason for them to come the way they do if they're legit. So, do I have blatant proof that they're scammers? No. I haven't physically been scammed. Does their stuff make sense in a normal working manner? No. Does it make sense in a scamming manner? Absolutely. So, when you get it, first of all, if you get a dispatcher who says he has direct clients, run. Because that means he's going to want to try to deal with the money. And that's the reason bonds are required for whoever's touching the money. They're not going to give you their direct contact or their direct customers' contacts. Like, yeah, you're going to get the delivery and pickup, but they're not going to tell you the main source and all this and that. And if they're brokering or dispatching or moving freight like that, there's no reason they don't have a bond. So, always ask for the MC number. The MC number. And do research on the MC number. See how many trucks, how long they've been in business. If they're a carrier, if they're a broker, then obviously just make sure they have a bond and all that. But in my opinion, Facebook, it's a good place to get work, but it's a scary place to get work. Like, you need to make sure that you get a name, a phone number. Like, you want to physically talk to these people. If you cannot talk to a person that you're dealing with, do not do it. I had a buddy that was hauling cars, and he booked it all Central and, blah, blah, blah. And when he went to pick it up, everything went left field from there. All of a sudden, he couldn't call the guy. The guy was stationed overseas. He had to send emails, and it just didn't make sense. So he turned it away. Something like that you just don't want to do. Unfortunately, this business has been opened up to where it's easier and easier for the driver to get scammed and the companies. And unfortunately, the drivers and the companies are the only ones that are regulated. Now, I am, if you know me and you talk to me, you know I am anti-regulation. I don't believe what the government does is for any of our benefits. Like, I'm just not a government guy. I'm not a regulation guy. But I do believe what's good for the goose, good for the gander. Either loosen it all or tighten the other ones, you know? Which isn't going to happen because that's where the money's at, you know? And the big money in the companies are also paying, you know, because they got brokerages too. So it's okay. So, guys, be careful about this Facebook scam. Be careful about working with people who are not legit, people who are not experienced and seasoned. You need to remember your livelihood is at stake. Your kids eating, your wife eating, you eating, roof over their head, the cars to drive is in your hands. Are you going to give this to a guy that you don't know? Just be careful. And I'll do another video on what I expect from a broker / dispatcher. They are and can be two different things physically, but legally they have not been distinguished, unfortunately. So, yes, they're illegal, but I can see where they should be legal. They just need to be distinguished, but I still don't, you know, like the idea or agree with them. But so that is the scam that is going on. They're trying to get around Facebook, and obviously it's working, or there wouldn't be so many people in on it. So, guys, be careful, and I'm sure it can happen in more places than Facebook. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like, give me that thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Just let me know something. So, we're going to keep doing videos like this to educate you guys, get you making money, and not deal with the nonsense. So, if you want more of this, oh, wait a minute. Oh, time out. Boop. Times are good right now, right? Now's the time to save that money. So, if you need to save on fuel, call Victoria from RTS. It's in the description. Check her out. Then you've got Howard from JD Factors. You factor your money, get it to you within 24 hours. No nonsense. They collect, they bill. You don't have to do nothing. You send them the paperwork through the online portal, and bing, bam, boom, you're paid. So check them two out if you need money, you need connections. And if you like more of this kind of content, like, share, subscribe, hit that ding ding, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.